Hi there. Welcome to Coming Home. I'm your host, Dr. Onalee. Today we're going to be talking about money. I have a 1 hour client that's coming up in just a few moments, but I wanted to use the time that I have to serve and support you. This is just going to be a quick little snippet, some tips, some some tricks that have been up my sleeve to help you increase your abundance and clean up your relationship with money. Usually, when we've been in narcissistic relationships or just unhealthy relationships, and maybe we have people pleasing tendencies or fear, scarcity, lack, all the things, we just can get in some funky money patterns. So, these are some things that I want to share that I wish that I had known before or I was educated on, I was supported with. The first thing I want to share is that if you are struggling to pay a bill or pay a loan back, maybe you owe somebody money, you owe your parents money for something, or you borrowed money a long time ago, maybe you have an outstanding balance with a credit card, with a coach. Whatever the case may be, what I didn't realize is that if I actually just pick up the phone and communicate about it and where I'm at, almost anyone and everyone is going to be willing to work with you. And excuse me, it just ignore this if this is something you already know and you're well versed on it. But for me, what would happen was that I had amounts to pay, or I at one point wasn't able to pay certain amounts that I was at a previous time. And so I personally would let it build up, build up, build up, and stack up and stack up and stack up. And when you owe money and there's this energy of something's weird about money in your field, it can make it so much harder for money to flow in like water. And so when we have these conversations, when we're honest, when we share what we can pay, what we can do, money starts to flow in and you start to feel lighter, you start to feel more clear, you start to have more peace, you start to have more joy. Even if, say, you owed somebody $2,000 and you keep putting it off because $2,000 feels like a lot and you're not able to do it. Can you pay $10 a week, $10 a month? Then maybe you make it 20 and you get used to 20 and 20 and now you can pay 50 and ooh, wow, you got an extra bonus. Let me pay them 500. Even with the gym. So me and my friend Samantha, I don't know why I called her Samantha. Probably because it's Samantha Daly is her Instagram name. She's one of my closest friends. We have her wedding coming up in May. At the time of the recording, we are in August. So I'm going to be a bridesmaid at her wedding in Spain, in Mallorca. So we are hardcore prepping for her wedding. And we are in the gym every single week. And we have not missed for about 12 weeks now. Why have we not missed? She had a flat tire one day. We've had severe PMS and ovulation pain and nausea and all these kind of things, but we haven't missed. Why? Because we're committed to 2 days a week, no matter what. I think if we made it 4 days a week, 5 days a week, even 3 days a week, we would be so much more apt to falling off. But because we've made the minimum, it makes us stay on track. It makes us stay consistent. What I think a lot of people make the mistake of doing in a lot of areas in your life, but let's tailor this to money, is you make a big payment, a big payment, a big payment, and then that really exhausts your nervous system and it feels a lot. Then what happens on a week or a month where you don't make as much or you don't feel as good? You're not able to pick up as many hours. You didn't do that well with saving or budgeting that month. It then can make it where if you're not going to make a huge, big payment, then you're not going to do anything at all. So a lot of us can get addicted to this grand Herculean kind of effort when we're trying to make progress to something, when we're in a great energy. But what happens when the motivation fades and life happens and you get exhausted, you get depleted? You then usually, most humans will fall off track and do nothing. I hired a fitness coach, an online fitness coach. You may know her, Ainsley. She's a beautiful Latina woman, just so gorgeous. And you'd maybe be surprised. She has one of the best bodies I've ever seen on the planet. Appears to be happy, appears to be healthy. She was a great online fitness coach for me. And her theory is just 3 to 4 days a week, 30 to 45 minutes max. That's it. And sometimes just at home dumbbells. The point I'm making here is that every week, though, she always hits those 3 to 4 workouts. So instead of being at the gym, and I'm in a different phase and category in my life where like that's something I can keep up with and can thrive on, but it's because I started with a foundation of no matter what, only a few days a week. She doesn't fall off track then. When she goes on vacation, when she doesn't feel well, she always hits her minimum 3 workouts a week. I think a lot of us will do that for maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, and then we'll go a month, 2 months, 3 months, and we barely do anything. So when it comes to paying off your debt, paying people you owe, making a loan payment go down, small little increments that you know no matter what you won't miss. The example, $10. Your brain can probably get behind $10 a week, right? On Sundays, I'm going to send $10 to this person. On Sundays, I'm going to put $10 towards the credit card. And I want to help you register that that's making a difference. So in a month, say you're putting $10 towards your credit card, at the end of the month, $40. The next month, then you've now put $80. And then it's 120. And then it's 160. There's a compound effect, and it starts with just $10, but it adds up. It compounds, it stacks. You still get to the goal you want to get to. For example, if you want $10,000 months, you still got to pass $5,000. So why not hit 500, hit 1,000, hit 1,500, now 2,500, 3,700, 4,600. We all want the 10K. We want the lose 30 pounds. We want the pay off our $1,000 credit card. We want these bigger things. But what I've come to find in my weight loss journey, my financial journey, is the increments and training my brain that when I set a goal, I actually hit it. It builds a confidence. It builds a trust with your word. It releases resistance. That's not too hard. That's not too complicated. So if you're somebody who wants to lose 30 pounds, my greatest goal my greatest intention to share with you would be have the goal in mind, 30 pounds. Great. Then I would say, why do I want 30 pounds? I want to feel lighter. I want to feel more clear. I want to look better in clothes. I want to feel better naked. That's the reason we want the thing anyways. It's not even actually about the 30 pounds. So then I would hone in and start focusing on that feeling and feeling it now without needing the 30 pounds to change. Then what I would do is I would ask myself, why do I actually not want to lose 30 pounds? And why do I not want to look and feel sexy? Oh, because the last time I looked and felt sexy, my boyfriend cheated on me and completely crushed my heart. So when I'm 30 pounds lighter and that weight and I feel so in love and so happy, actually I have this fear that the rug is going to be pulled out of me and I'm going to go into a deep, dark depression. So I might say I want to feel all light and bright and beautiful, but the last time I felt really light and bright and beautiful, I got my heart completely shattered. It might also be the last time you felt shiny, light, and bright and beautiful, you worked your ass off and you starved yourself and you didn't enjoy life at all. And you didn't even fully like your body. You still felt like you needed to be 10 to 20 pounds lighter. So why would you go through all that strenuous mental, emotional, physical hardship just to lose that 30 pounds? There's always a reason why we don't want it. Maybe you don't want other people speculating and asking, how'd you lose the weight? What did you do? You look so much better now. You didn't need to lose weight. Other people's comments. Maybe now you have to get new photos. You got to get new clothes. People are just going to be saying all these things. Those are the major ones. I've had some who had sexual abuse and sexual trauma, or all the girls were jealous when you looked a certain way, or they thought that you wanted their boyfriend or their boyfriend wanted you. Like there's something there of why you don't want it. This is why you'll do the Weight Watchers, you'll do the things, and nothing seems to fully work. There's stuff underneath it. So this is what I used to teach a course called Love Yourself Thin and Inner Goddess Academy. These programs were a freaking hit. Like so many women loved them. I loved teaching these concepts because it was about really healing within and the fears, the limiting beliefs, what we were afraid of, and feeling safe and secure in the feelings we wanted to feel and letting go of the potential judgments and comments of other people. But then the practical, when we get to that point, if you wanted to lose 30 pounds, I would say focus on the first three. And you might think, well, three is nothing. But in the journey to the minus 30 pounds, you still got to lose three out of the 30. So why we would do that is we would train the brain. When you set a goal, you hit it. And then that's exciting. Do another three. Okay. You set it, you hit it. Now maybe let's do four. Okay. Whoa. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 10 pounds down. We only got 20 to go. And it starts to feel good. Okay. Lose another three. Okay. Now maybe lose 5. Okay. Another five. Okay. Another five. Okay. You're feeling the progress. You're making a difference because what most people do is they want to lose 30 pounds and then it feels like, oh my God, I did all this work and I only lost 10 pounds. It's going to take so much longer to do another 20. So F it. Let's eat the whole box of Oreos and stop going to the gym. So apply this to any area in your life where you want to make a significant change. Financially, call them. Set up a little payment plan. Do little mini payments that you know that you can do, but you won't fall off track with your workouts, with losing weight, with saving money, with paying off your loan. You can apply this to absolutely anything in your life that you really want to make a dent in. You want to make a difference, but for some reason it's still on your New Year's resolution list and you feel like you're in the same spot. This might be the key. I know it was for me, and I know it has been for a lot of my private clients. So I'm about to hop off this. I'm going to get on a 1 hour call with one of my private clients. And at the time of this recording, if you click the link in the show notes, you can get on a free 30-minute one-to-one clarity call with me, which is how almost all of my private one-to-one clients started. You're not obligated to work with me one-to-one after that or join anything, but the last 2 to 3 minutes of this call, full transparency, if I feel like it's a fit, based on what you share with me, I might recommend a certain course or a one-to-one package if it's in the cards, but you can sign up if you want or if you don't. But either way, you're going to get clarity, you're going to get healing, you're going to get support, you're going to feel light, you're going to feel seen, you're going to feel heard, you're going to know action steps to do after you get off the call with me. So if you feel called, if it's in your soul, if you feel like a yes, even if you don't know what you're going to talk about per se, book the call. I'm going to lead it. I'm going to guide it. We start with a meditation and it's very intuitively led. I've done thousands of these in my business, so there's nothing I'd be surprised by and there's nothing that is off limits. So that's my greatest gift and invitation for you. Click that below and make sure to subscribe to the show, share it with your friends, and continue to tune in. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.